Hello, it's book review time. Secrets Don't Stay Buried by J.D. Mills. So, this is a definitely readers book club pick for October, and I love it. So, the author J.D. Mills is hard of hearing, and most of the characters are deaf or hard of hearing, which is amazing. And most of the characters use sign language every day, which is champ. As soon as I started reading, I was hooked. Why? It literally starts with the death. Her roommate. Just the first page. What? Like, what's happening? Why? And then it does back up, and you get the days before, you get when it happens, and then you get the days after in the book. And so it is a mystery, and it's perfect. So, a little bit of background about the characters. Lennon is deaf. She signs, and she does have hearing aids, and she grew up in a hearing family. So recently she did start a deaf and hard of hearing college, and her roommate is the one who's unalived. So she starts college and she's meeting new friends. And at the same time, she is dealing with some trauma that happened in high school. So that trauma, and then the secrets that are happening, and then the death of her roommate. And it's what the story is about. Also, Lennon does want to be a reporter, and so she starts investigating and trying to figure out what happened herself. And she does have a stalker who is sending creepy text messages, which is like, what? But one of the things that I really loved the most about this story is all of the details of the deaf representation. So as soon as she goes to the police station, there is an interpreter there. She does not have to ask for it. In her room, you have the lights flickering when someone rings the doorbell. When she is thinking out loud, she's actually signing, and you see that in the book. And then when she goes home to her hearing family, you see her put in her hearing aids, which, like, girl, same. When I go home, I put my hearing aids in. I make sure I have them. I do the exact same thing. And that experience just felt I really connected and related to that. So in the book, you do see that Lennon does have anxiety. You see her guilt and her frustrations with everything that is happening. You see her friendships are super messy and chaotic. And honestly, she does fall in love with a girl that is someone who's also getting the text messages. And it's amazing. So you could really feel immersed in this book. This book kept your interest the whole time. I never really knew exactly who did it, and I was like, maybe it's this person, but I didn't really know until the very end. And then you do have all these creepy texts, you have the stalker, you have people lying. And then when you get to the end and you know who to figure out who's had it solved, you're like, nope, that's not it. Nope. So, yes, the book is about the mystery and it's about figuring out who is doing things, but at the same time, it's also about healing after trauma. It's about dealing with guilt and understanding when and how to let go of something. There are a lot of different representations, from hearing to deaf and hard of hearing to people who sign, to people who don't know any sign, to learning sign, to LGBTQIA representation. And so there's a lot of different things in the book. And of course, naturally, I got some quotes. So the first one is how easy it is to her to forget. And it's talking about when her brother forgets that Lennon is deaf and does not sign, is just speaking. And it's just like, I completely understand that. So that really connected to me. And then the second one is, I'm not ashamed of the choices I made. Do I wish I hadn't? Absolutely. But the choices that he made afterward, those are on him. I can't live my entire life looking back at that moment. So my full review is where? On my website. This is the link. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. There is a Veronica Mars reference in the book, and I love her. So I was excited about that. Anyways, happy reading.